Okay, this is a front of the body stretch going through the hip flexors and psoas, which is a deep stomach muscle. What it's meant to do is give the low back a little bit of space. We're going to do 30 seconds per side times 3 rounds, and we're going to add a little variation after doing each side one time. So if you need to, throw a little pad under the back knee. Have your feet at least hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider, so widen that front foot out a bit. Sink in to your front knee, so drive your hips forward, right? Pull your abs in, bring the hands to the sky or the ceiling. Have a soft bend in the elbows. Get your front knee as far forward as your body can handle safely at the moment. Get your chest tall, so peacock your chest, set your shoulders, and then start to lean back a little bit. Abs in, and squeeze, in this case, the left glute. So we have the right foot forward, abs in, left glute on, slight back bend, and we're looking for about 30 seconds. Keep tightening your upper middle back by setting your shoulders. Keep driving your hips forward. And then let's go to the other side. So pushing back, moving the pad to the other side. Right knee down, left foot forward. Get a nice long step with the left foot, forward and out. Square your hips off. Hands to the sky, set the shoulders, soft bend in the elbows. Drive the hips forward, peacock the chest, abs in. Squeeze your right glute and start to lean back. You should feel the stretch right about here, right on the front of your thigh, very high up on the thigh, the hip flexor. And because we got a little extension on the hips, we're going to get the deeper stomach muscles as well. So keep driving forward. Lower body's moving forward, upper body's moving backward. Equal and opposite energies. Upper back tight. Good. All right. Athena, you might want to get out of the way. And that's one round, so not too bad, right? The whole set only takes about 5 minutes. I would say this is the single best stretch on the planet, especially given what we do on a day-to-day basis, which is sit at a desk. So now we got the right foot forward, nice long step, drive forward. The stretch is going to be here on the front left hip flexor, abs in. This time we're going to bring the hands to the sky, sink on in, back bend. Good. Then you're going to bring your elbows to 90 degrees. You're going to pull your elbows back towards the wall behind you to light up your upper middle back and your rear deltoids. Then behind the head, you're going to interlace your fingers. Instead of having flat hands, you're going to have cupped hands so you can create leverage with those fingertips so that it's easier to peel the elbows back. So you're going to drive the elbows back. The chin up, that'll help the activation. And then you're going to raise your left ribs to the sky, left elbow to the sky, then chin to the sky, then abs in, left glute on, and leaning to the right just a tad. I like to close my eyes down and let the balance take over. So I'm working right knee forward, upper body backwards, left elbow to the sky, abs in, good. Back to center, good. Release the hands. Nice move is to not have to put the hands down. So switching sides. Right knee down, left foot forward, hands to the sky, abs in. Set your position first, create the pose, get to your end point. Once you get to your end point, you can start to create the progressions. So here we go, driving in, elbows to 90, elbows back, cup the hands behind the head, peel the elbows back, drive the right elbow to the sky. Keep sucking in the abs, then give a slight back bend, chin to the sky. Right glute on, that'll peel open the front, the equal and opposing muscle to the right glute. So I'm starting to work up a sweat here, so I know I'm working. Back to center, hands to the sky. Set the shoulders, drive the hips back, left knee down, switch the pad to the other side. Right foot forward, last stretch, almost done, pretty easy, right? Do this 4 times a week. You can pretty much guarantee it's going to change your body for the better. A big change. All right, last one. Right knee forward, hands to the sky. Abs in, upper body starting to lean back. From the back knee, which is on the floor, up to the shoulders, we're looking for a crescent shape. So the spine, the thigh, bit of a crescent there, half crescent moon. Good. This time to change, we're going to take the hands down. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. We're going to drive the elbows together, palms together. It's going to look a little bit like this. So coming back. My left foot's directly behind my left knee. Right knee's driving forward. Peacocking the chest up. Abs in. Squeeze the left glute. Take the knuckles to the back of the left hamstring. And squeeze. Sink in. And breathe. So a lot of people with low back issues, they try to work the low back. But where you really need to be is on these hip flexors. Stretching out these hip flexors gives space to the low back. All right, pull the hips back, release the hands. Right knee back, switch the pad. Right knee down, left foot forward. Sink in, get your position. Good, abs in, create pose. Good. Hands high, chest up, slide the hands down, behind the back, interlace, palms, elbows, shoulders together, behind the back. Get nice and tall, take the knuckles to the back of the right hamstring, squeeze the glutes one more time, suck in the abs one more time, and breathe and enjoy. Slow release. One last counter pose. Both knees back. Lose the pad if you can. Just be careful with the knees. Knees wide, big toes touching. Push back as far as is comfortable. Wiggle it around. Chest to the sky, or chest to the floor, sorry. Lowering down. Nice counter pose to the low back. Then come up. You can call it a day.